Tape script 8.5. Interview with a stunt woman.
In this next part of Film Focus, we're going to look at a less well-known aspect of the movie industry. Now, we're all familiar with the term stuntman, but we don't often hear about stunt women. They do exist, of course, and my final guest today is Carla Simpson, who's succeeded in becoming one of Hollywood's top stunt women. Hello and welcome, Carla Simpson.
Thanks.
So, Carla, tell me, why is it so easy to forget that stunt women exist?
Well, you need to remember that until relatively recently, you didn't often see women doing dangerous things in action movies. It was very much a man's world, and if a woman was involved, the stunt would still be done by a man.
What, dressed up?
Yes. Well, it's not that difficult to make a man look like a woman, is it? As long as the camera doesn't get too close. But, of course, these days, we expect women to do the stunts, just like the guys. And stunt women are actually very much in demand at the moment. Ever since films like Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and the Matrix films, there have been lots more high-powered action roles for women, which is great.
And had you always planned to become a stunt woman?
No, I had never planned to at all. I wanted to be an actor originally. I managed to get into acting school, but I really wasn't very good at it. My tutor knew I was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and she told me to think about doing stunt work. It just grew from there.
Were you a bit of a tomboy as a child?
Oh, yes. I was pretty fearless. And I remember climbing trees and jumping off high walls when I was very young. I was always trying to beat the boys, and I've always loved doing extreme sports. That's the great thing. I get paid for doing it now. It's unbelievable.
So how do you actually go about becoming a stunt woman? Are there schools you can go to?
Not really. It's more a case of finding a trainer to work with. You do have to be very highly trained in an incredible range of skills. Driving, and that includes motorbikes, climbing, falling from high buildings, using weapons. Then there's firework, hand fighting, horsework, especially falling off, of course.
And you have to be able to do all those?
You don't have to, but the more the better. That way you get more work. But most stunt people tend to specialize in one or two areas. For example, I don't mind doing firework, but I'd rather not do it. Whereas I actually enjoy doing high falls.
But do you ever get scared when you're doing some stunts?
Well, you know, there is nothing wrong with being afraid of getting hurt badly. And many stunts are life-threatening if they're not fully prepared. That's the key to it, serious preparation. If things aren't properly prepared, I kick up a fuss. And you need to make sure that everyone is concentrating 100% during a stunt. You minimize the risks.
Have you been hurt?
You often get hurt, even on simple stunts, which is why they can't let the actors do them. It's too expensive for them to be off work, even for a day or two. But in the stunt world, we only call it being hurt if you need an ambulance.
It doesn't sound like my idea of fun, I must say.
Maybe not, but, you know, when people ask me about being scared, I always tell them what really scares me is the idea of wasting your life, not living it to the full. That's a truly terrifying thought to me.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks a lot, Carla.
Thank you.